Hi guys,
Hey guys,
welcome to an episode of a new thing that we're doing called
Comic Talk.
Comic Talk.
We should probably time that. Let's do it again. One, two, three.
Comic
Comic Talk.
Talk.
Yeah, that's pretty good
That
harmonies.
was
Yeah.
cool.
Okay.
Yeah.
Hopefully you guys
Um.
enjoyed that.
So just like the name implies, we're gonna be talking about comics
We're gonna
and
talk about our favorite comedians.
oh,
That should
but
be
Robin
Comic Talk.
Williams
Oh
though.
man.
Robin
No,
Williams.
no, 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 no,
No,
no. This is a happy time.
this is a happy time.
I mean, he is a
Rest.
happy man, but
God rest his soul.
God rest his soul.
God rest his soul. Uh.
Anyways, this is
What?
Comic Talk,
Uh.
where we talk about comic books.
Comic books. Yep.
Yes.
And
Not
maybe
stand-up comedian.
movies eventually, like comic
Yeah,
book
we'll probably get
movies.
into like movies because
Yeah.
basically the way it is now is that you can't really talk about comics without talking about comic book movies or
Yeah.
superhero movies, I guess you can say.
So
You
this
know.
is basically just an introduction episode that we're doing
Yeah.
to see if you guys actually like it. I mean, I know I would.
Little test run, yeah.
Yeah.
We did this once before, and we like had had a really good time, but then Sean forgot
Save it.
to save it like just completely.
It was a total bummer. was.
Total bummer.
Total bummer.
Well, it's like a radio talk show now. We have like our own noises.
Total bummer.
Don't break the machine, man. That costs a lot of money.
Yeah,
It's like a
that's
whole
true.
week's allowance.
Yeah, shut up.
Anyways, okay, so we tried before, but now we're back again.
This episode, we're not really going to talk about anything in
Yeah.
particular.
We're just gonna, yeah, it's just a little test run. It's just a
Yeah.
little test video.
Before we
And
started
stuff.
recording, we were actually talking about Marvel's event Age of Ultron and what was like spawning out of that. And if you guys don't know about Age of Ultron, it's like well, of course it's the next Avengers movie, but the event that they did was really cool because it involved a bunch of time travel.
Yeah, well, I mean,
And
it's not the Nets Avengers movie. It's just the title is the same.
yeah,
The Nets Avengers movie is completely. It's not even based on the story of Age of Ultron at all.
yeah,
There's no time travel. There's no Wolverine. There's no.
yeah,
Well, I mean, if you guys know anything about Age of Ultron, then.
yeah,
Anyways, they just took the title Age of Ultron for the Avengers movie because
Yeah.
it just sounds freaking awesome, and because Ultron is the villain.
yeah,
Anyways, see, that's why the movies get involved
yeah.
because they
Um,
confuse people.
But in the event, what happens is basically like Ultron's taking over everything, and like if you don't
Yeah.
know who Ultron is, basically think
Get your head out of your
Terminator.
ass.
Basically
I'm just
think
kidding, don't.
Terminator Skynet, except Ultron came before.
Except he has like I don't know. We could say it's like Skynet in the like because it's an AI and it's evil and it wants to kill humanity because it's like the right
Yeah.
thing to do. But it's also like it has like a personality, so it's not just a robot. It's not just an automaton. It's not just a thing that wants to kill people. It
Yeah.
has like feelings. It has like motivations.
Yeah,
So it's like
Um,
it's kind of like iRobot
yeah.
but evil.
iRobot but
Like
evil.
Asimov stuff. Going on there.
Yeah, it was a really cool event.
Dude, I
It
wonder
was-
if like in the movie, like sorry, never mind.
Uh,
I was just gonna say like in the movie if they talk about like the first like like the five rules of robots.
uh-huh.
Like they shall not kill humans. They have to do everything humans say. Like I wonder if like Tony Stark is gonna like say that in the movie, and then Ultron just shows up and goes like, "Yeah, I'm not doing that, bitch," and then just like blows up the whole building.
I wonder what's eventually gonna make Ultron snap though. Like,
I don't know.
you
I
know,
feel
because
like,
he's gonna snap eventually. You know, he's like,
I don't know how
"Fuck
they can do it at all.
humans."
I'm gonna be pretty amazed. So, anyways,
I
so
wonder.
Age of Ultron, the comic thing.
I wonder if he's like gonna walk in like he made a sandwich, like he legitimately made a sandwich, and then Hulk just eats it. He's like, and then he just walks and he's
That's
like,
the last straw, humanity.
"You're all gonna
You're all
die
dead
now."
now.
And Tony's like, "Hulk, why did you eat a sandwich?"
Or like
No.
somebody ate the last like cookie in the cookie jar, and he's all like, "Oh shit, man! Ultron liked those cookies." What do you mean, man? You said he was okay to have the last cookie. Yeah, fucking Ultron's gonna kill us now, man. What the fuck, man?
Yeah, but
I want your cookies.
yeah,
Come on.
that's Ultron. He's amazing.
That's Ultron for you.
Ultron's a really cool bad guy. But
Anyway, so yeah, he's been like a thorn in the Avengers, but for like the longest time, they've like repeatedly faced him, destroyed him, got rid of him, but then he always comes back somehow because he's freaking hyper intelligence.
yeah,
Like he's like quantum mechanics,
he's
but
actually a
more
lot
realistic.
like he's a lot like the Borg from Star Trek too.
Yeah, yeah.
Because he
yeah.
like adapts to
Yeah, there you go.
everything.
That's a good way. Yeah, he knows how to survive. He knows how
Yeah.
to change matters to his,
Yeah, that's
Personal
exactly it.
So, anyways, so yeah.
But the comic is pretty cool. I really liked it. Some people didn't. They were like, it went on too long, but it was really cool.
How long
Um,
did it go on? Do you know?
10 issues, which
That's long for a Marvel
well,
event.
it felt
I
long,
mean, I guess the
like
new. I mean, Original Sins is going on for like
8 issues,
no, but I mean they had yeah. I don't know.
and like
I guess 10 seems
AVX
like a good amount.
AVX went on for like 12 issues, and that
Yeah,
one was perfect.
but they just have a lot of tie-ins. I think that's why people got fed up with it.
Yeah,
Just there's so many tie-ins to Age of Ultron and even like Original Sin now.
but
And
Original Sin they make it cool though. Like Original Sin, it's
yeah,
like
they like because they come up with like new ideas because they like everybody has a secret. It's like, well, fuck. I guess you could make anything up, could you?
yeah,
And just put a slab of money on it.
yeah, and it makes sense, and it's actually a really cool way
Because
to
yeah, we
do
can't
it.
really fight it. So, anyways, yeah.
Yeah,
I don't think it
but
was long. I
yeah,
enjoyed it. Age of Ultron.
I
So
enjoyed it too, and there was a lot of fallout from Age of Ultron, and like
yeah,
fucking Angela came into the Marvel universe, which was pretty cool.
yeah.
And this was like what, like a year ago when Age of Ultron came out or something.
About a year now, right?
No, actually,
2 years. Was it 2012?
was it? No, wait.
Okay.
No,
Did AVX come out
it
first?
was
Or
2013. AVX did come up first.
yeah, it was AVX and then Age of Ultron and then Cataclysm, Infinity stuff,
Yeah,
and then now it's Original Sins. So
yeah.
2014, baby.
2014.
Woo! The
Woo!
year of madness.
But I'm really enjoying Original Sin. Like not as much as Infinity because Infinity was like, wait till you read it. It's amazing.
Sorry for jumping between events, people. We're just
Yeah,
doing this as a test run. You
yeah.
can hate this, you can love it, whatever. We don't care.
But
We're
like,
just shouting nonsense into the void.
yeah, and I was thinking like because now in Original Sin apparently Angela is actually Thor and Loki's sister.
Angie. Oh
And like
no.
because Angela was originally a character in Spawn, they had to buy the
Yeah, I
rights
never
to
knew this.
her.
I didn't like Sean just told me this. I was just like, what the fuck?
Yeah, they had to buy
That's
the
how
rights for
fucking
her.
cool Marvel is. They took a character from fucking Spawn
From fucking
and then made
Spawn.
him or made her like relate to the like made her they put her in Guardians and then they made her Thor's sister.
Yeah,
And
and I
like what?
yeah, and like so
It's like are they
maybe
gonna
they might bring Spawn back, which would be awesome.
That's why like
But
people should be like getting hyped up about like if they make like a new Howard the Duck comic.
yeah,
Like
Howard the
Howard
Duck.
the Duck in the new Marvel like universe. Like how funny would that be? How awesome would that be?
Howard the Duck, man.
Howard the Duck 2014, I call it.
Hashtag Howard the Duck.
Hashtag blessed.
Hashtag bring back Howard.
Hashtag show me the duck.
Show me the duck. Oh man.
Anyways, okay, yeah. So Angela, you know more
Angela.
about her because you've read Guardians with
Yeah.
her
And I
and stuff.
think at the end of Age of Ultron or somewhere before, um fucking Peter Quill, also known as Star Lord, came back somehow. And we're actually learning how he came back and what happened to Richard Rider because at the end of Annihilation, I think, I haven't read Annihilation, but I know that Peter and Richard Rider, also known as Nova, they take on fucking Thanos and like they trap him into a separate realm or
Wait, they trapped
something.
Thanos?
Yeah, but Thanos comes
Ooh,
back in
damn. Of
Infinity.
course he does.
Yeah, and like he
That
comes
dude always
back
comes back.
and it's like what, and then we're all just like, well, where's Richard Rider? He's my homeboy. Even though I've never actually read any of his shit, which I actually really want
Yeah,
to.
I've just
But
read the new Nova.
Sam
I wish,
Alexander,
but I know that Nova is like a classic character in Marvel, so
yeah,
like he's still like a very big person.
yeah.
I've only read the new stuff, which is kind of
Yeah,
sad.
and in the newest Guardians, they're gonna reveal like how Peter survived and what happened to Richard Rider. At least I think. I know at least Richard Rider, but
See, I don't know many things about this.
yeah,
Like, what
like
do you mean Peter survived? What happened to Peter Quill?
he got trapped inside that universe with Thanos.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, him and Richard Rider. At least I think so.
Oh, so in order to bring down Thanos, they had to like trap themselves in.
Yeah.
Oh shit.
So they're
Okay.
like, oh, like we thought you were dead.
And
How did you
this took
come
place in
back?
Guardians of the Galaxy or something else? Or
Um,
Nova.
it took place in
Or Infinity.
Annihilation,
And okay, no.
which came like way before. I don't know when Annihilation took place, but it was a few years back. I think it was either pre-Civil War or right after Civil War, one of the two.
Shit.
Because the art looks pretty similar, like the art like in Civil War, it's like on the back and stuff. It all looks all realistic, and a lot of
Civil
the
War was like 2006 though,
yeah,
so it can't be that old. Annihilation.
it's like probably 2007, I think.
Oh, weird. Okay, never mind.
Maybe I don't know. We'll have to look it up, but
Oh, weird. Okay.
I know for a fact that Peter and
Richard
Richard
Rider.
got trapped in the universe with Thanos, and everyone was all like, "We thought you were dead. How the fuck did you come back?" Blah blah
And
blah.
how did they come back?
Yeah. So we have no idea how they came
Oh,
back.
you actually don't know. Oh, okay.
Yeah. Peter won't tell them,
There we go. Okay.
and
You don't want to know.
we're gonna find out with
He had to do a
Richard
lot of
soon.
crazy stuff.
So because that truth bomb went off, and we're like, "Oh shit."
Oh yeah, but it hasn't. But it didn't hit any of the Guardians though.
That no, that we know of, because there is a tie-in, so there probably is like someone like you're
Ah.
like, oh shit, that's what happened to
Oh,
Richard
just
Rider.
somebody figures out or something.
Yeah, because
Oh,
it is a
okay.
Guardians thing. I mean, they wouldn't do Nova because Nova is its own thing now.
Mm-hmm.
But what wouldn't it be cool if Richard actually joined the Guardians alongside Angela?
Yeah, because then they could have like the whole Guardians of the Galaxy back
Yeah,
together.
that
So
would actually be really cool.
because isn't Little Nova part of the New Warriors now?
Yeah, he's in
Yeah.
the New Warriors.
I call him Little Nova.
Little Nova.
Even though he is Ashley Nova now,
Yeah,
but
I love Sam Alexander. He's my homeboy.
yeah,
He's my homie. Don't mess with my homeboy.
he's Hispanic,
He's Hispanic and Latino.
which makes him pretty awesome.
Yeah. But yeah, just fucking man, just a lot of shit's
What
coming
are we
out
talking
recently.
about?
Just
See, that's the thing about Marvel. I don't know if I'm probably being like stupid about saying that DC doesn't really do it, but it seems like Marvel is just continuity wise, they just seem to always like connect their events together or
Yeah.
connect like what happens. Like it feels like DC sometimes just goes all off like, oh, here's this giant thing, and then like the repercussions kind of happen for a while, and then they kind of just die out.
yeah.
But in Marvel, it's like it's always continuing something. They always like bring back somehow, or
Yeah.
at least with the new things, they like always bring it back to something else.
Yeah.
Like I think it's kind of cool. So it's very hard to like keep track of all the events and all the things happening and all the people and all the
Yeah.
places and all the shit and all the things.
Yeah. And with
your
DC
brain
too,
just
it's
explodes.
like not to bash on DC. I love DC. Maybe not as much as Marvel because just I grew up with Marvel. That's my homeboy.
I grew up with both, and I used to be a hard DC fan, but now I'm like more of a Marvel guy. I don't
Yeah,
know.
because
I don't
I'm
know
a
if
Marvel
it's
guy.
matured or I'm just like I'm reading more Marvel stuff, which is why I like Marvel more.
Well, DC, like, no offense to DC fans, DC kind of sucks now.
Dude, you can't say that.
Like, DC,
It doesn't all suck though.
no, like, I know, but a lot of their stuff isn't all that good lately. I mean, like,
Yeah, it is just
so much
yeah.
Batman. Even though Batman is awesome, like, there's just so much Batman, so many Batman characters.
Yeah, it just seems to be that DC is just trying to only concentrate on like their big time heroes or like the classics.
Yeah,
But Marvel is just like, we're just gonna create new shit and new people, and you're gonna just fall in love with them every time.
yeah,
And they seem to keep on doing that. Like
yeah. Marvel
new
changes with the
reincarnations,
times.
like new reincarnations, like with Nova, Miss Marvel, probably dozens other Miles Morales,
And also,
know,
Kane
there's-
came back. He was
Kane. They freaking made Kane,
yeah,
who was an evil clone of Peter, into an actual like superhero, and like
yeah.
he had like yes, Scarlet
Kane.
Spider was pretty good.
Scarlet Spider.
Like I love the old Scarlet Spider, which is why I didn't think I was gonna like the new one, but I love the new one too
Yeah,
because he's like the first superhero like based in Houston,
yeah,
which is hilarious because in the comic they like make fun of how hot Houston is because
Yeah.
he's always sweating in his suit, so he's like always like sweating after he like saves like or like kills or like hurts some criminals. It's really fun.
yeah.
Anyways, yeah. So
Just a lot of diversity.
let's not
going
make
on
this
at
into a
Marvel.
bash contest.
Yeah, like
Because I feel like I'm pretty
DC
biased
is-
towards
Yeah.
Marvel right now.
DC is pretty good when it wants to be.
Yeah.
But just
All I
lately,
want to say, I just want to end on the note. Just all I want to say is just Teen Titans.
what?
Just New 52 Teen Titans. Come on. It could have been so cool.
Yeah,
Like Teen Titans was just what I loved about DC. My favorite team, my favorite characters, my favorite stories, and then they just kind of pooped it all up
yeah,
and just went like, "That's Teen Titans. I hope you love it." And we're like, I can't hate it,
yeah.
but I can't love it.
And a lot of the art,
So that's all I gotta
not
say
to
about
really
it.
bash on DC again, but it's just like
You know,
a
every
lot
time
of
you say that, you're pretty much just
I'm
bashing
sorry for
DC.
DC fans. I love DC. I love the Batman comics. Um,
We will tag this video as just purely Marvel comics, so any DC fans can't find this
yeah,
video and hunt us down.
yeah. Final Crisis was a horrible book, by the
Oh,
way.
not this again.
Final Crisis. Fuck,
Final Crisis was bad, but Grant Morrison isn't a bad writer.
I
Can we
want.
agree on that, please? Because
I
don't say
need.
Grant Morrison is a bad writer
I
just
won't
because of
say
Final
that.
Crisis.
I won't say that anymore
Okay.
because I need to read more
I
Grant
don't
Morrison.
believe that. I really
But Final Crisis was a
I would
horrible
lose my
book.
faith in you as
Yeah.
a good comic book reader if you just said this one book made this writer's
I
total shit
I
without
will
reading
I
anything
will
else.
try out his other books.
Yeah.
If I don't like it, then I'll be like, oh, I don't like it.
Well, then you can have an honest opinion.
Yeah.
But just if you read one book and
Yeah.
be like, oh, that's terrible.
You gotta show me something that's
Like-
like really good. Like you're like this book is really good. So
Yeah. Okay.
but
Anyways.
with the art with DC though, like just my main point, it's like there's a lot of like with females especially. There's a lot of just
yeah.
like showing off their chest like yeah.
And yes, Marvel has like had the same kind of stuff.
Yeah, but that was
You know, like people didn't like them for a long time because they had like huge boobs, like with like Black Cat and Black Widow. Black Widow is always almost like half naked all the time.
yeah.
Even with the skin tight suit, it makes it worse.
And like Captain America,
But-
like was super buff with a tiny
But
ass
there's
head.
another thing with Teen Titans. They like sexualized the Teen Titans, like Wonder Girl, and like the new ones they made, Skitter, and what's her face? She's like a ghost thingy. Oh my god, I can't even remember her name. That's
Yeah.
how much I don't like Teen Titans: The New 52. But anyways, they like over sexualize them so much
Yeah, that's
to the
just
point
my...
where it's like these characters. I don't know what these characters are doing here, other than being like, you know, like
sex objects
sex models or something.
or just muscle models.
So yeah, Marvel has gotten that right. They totally, yeah, they totally understand their audience a lot better than DC does.
Yeah,
Not that DC is wrong all the time,
yeah,
but for the audiences they're trying to like, you know, appeal to, they seem to let us down a lot.
yeah.
So, yeah.
So, but Batman
Anyways.
has been really good. Like,
yeah. See,
honest to God, their best comic that I've read. I've
Batman
heard
was
good things
cool.
about Wonder Woman, the standalone Wonder Woman
I've
comic.
heard Flash is pretty good. Green Arrow is kicking some ass.
Yeah,
Yeah, someone like the solitary, like I think Aquaman was pretty good.
Yeah.
The first like couple volumes of it.
I
I've
also
read,
heard
so-
I've heard mixed things about the Justice League one, like Justice League War, like that the one that was the comic book with Aquaman. I heard mixed things about it. but-
Oh, the first Justice League. Yeah, the first
Yeah.
that was like the first New 52
yeah,
one. Yeah, people were like iffy about it because it was just like I don't know, they'd like jumped into it and it was like the story was kind of like half-assed
yeah,
and not very like developed, like with the characters coming together, you know, like because they're basically the New 52 just recreated all this junk and just was like we're gonna make this brand new and everything, but like you can't really make a thing that's been around for 60 plus years into a new thing. Like
yeah,
that just doesn't happen like so like that fast, you know?
yeah. You have to really
like-
work at it. I mean, it's hard. It's hard as
Like
balls.
it can be done,
like
but not
like Ultimate
but not
Spider-Man,
like that.
like Ultimate Spider-Man.
Well, Ultimate Spider-Man still had like that was just like a new invention. It was like
Yeah.
it's like Miss Marvel. They're not totally making a whole new universe around like this new character. They took the old universe and shaped it to the new character.
No, it's
You know,
different universe though.
the Ultimate Universe.
Yeah, it's a different universe than 616. Didn't you know that?
Yeah, no. I'm talking about
Oh,
the Ultimate Universe entirety.
Okay.
They still had the Ultimate Peter Parker,
Yeah,
the Ultimate Spider-Man's original one.
yeah.
So it was still in that universe. I'm not saying they were. No, I'm not saying Amazing went into the Ultimate.
I was
Or
like, well,
vice
are you
versa.
crazy or something?
No, dude.
Okay.
Peter Parker was in Ultimate Spider-Man and Amazing.
Yeah,
It's just Peter Parker.
yeah.
So,
But
anyways.
yeah, I mean,
But yeah,
Brian
that's-
Michael Bendis did a really good job with that. Like, just he was like, you know what? Why don't we just create a new universe and like just let people just let loose with these characters? I mean, we won't be stranded by like 40 plus years of continuity. And that's again like going back to Marvel's continuity wise, they're really good with their continuity,
yeah,
like crazy good.
like they just seem to have it. You know, they always check with themselves
Yeah,
and not just like totally go off in their own space.
yeah,
They like really make sure they're doing the right move every time.
yeah. And for me, what it seems like to me, with DC, it seems like they change or they recreate their universes a lot. Like they had the original universe, then they recreated it in like the 70s or 80s again with the Dark Knight Returns and Batman Year One, stuff like
Well, there was
that.
still
And
like comics going on in the same universe at that time.
yeah. But it seems like there's like three different universes now. Like there's the original universe, then there's the one surrounding Batman Year One. That was a whole another thing.
Yeah, they have it. I mean, well, every Marvel and DC always retcon their superheroes.
Yeah.
Like you can't just say that about DC because Marvel does it a lot too.
Yeah, yeah.
They create new origins. They create like new, stories and reshaping the past and
Yeah.
the present and shit. So
But yeah, like I mean, I need to look do more Marvel research about that.
yeah,
I've just noticed that with DC a lot because they started off with Batman, and then
yeah.
Batman was getting stale. They're like, why don't we revamp him? They're like, bravo, bravo. And
My word, that's
Frank
amazing.
Miller did an amazing job with Batman Year One. That was a great comic.
Yeah, year one was awesome.
Yeah,
Well, and not just like the new year one. They've had like year ones before, which have been awesome too.
yeah,
Like it's pretty cool. But like I get what you're saying.
yeah,
How they always and I don't know. I don't want to be like stupid with saying this, but like because there's like so many like different Batman comics right now.
yeah.
At the time there's the
Detective Comics,
Detective
Batman
Comics,
Eternal.
Batman Eternal,
Um,
the Dark Knight. Just there's regular Batman. There's Batman and Robin. There's like all these tie-ins
Batman and Superman,
and different
Superman,
things.
Batman.
And don't they all occur like in different times, kind of? Because they don't all. They're like, how can you have seven Batman, uh, like different comics, but in the same timeline? Like they
Yeah,
can't do that, right?
yeah.
So I
It's
just don't know if I'm wrong or right in
yeah,
saying that like
that's
it's kind of weird and it's kind of like it kind of like makes your work a lot harder by doing that. Like, what if they just suddenly released a Spider-Man? I don't know, maybe that's a bad. Okay, what if they suddenly released like an Avengers comic line, but there was like seven different timelines of the Avengers, but they were all doing like the same kind of characters and everything, just in different things. Like, why would they do that?
yeah,
Like, I'm not saying, they shouldn't have made like so many Batmans, but
yeah.
like, it's just kind of weird sometimes to know
I
like,
think they did kind of screw themselves over with Batman though.
yeah,
Like I think that they do have way too many Batman titles. Like
yeah,
not just like Batman himself,
like
but
they were just like, I'll be like, well, what do we have that Marvel doesn't? We have Batman. Everybody loves Batman. Dude,
yeah,
the movies, we got the merchandise, we got the character.
yeah,
Everybody loves Batman. You say Batman, kids go crazy, and they're just like, okay, just make 18 different Batman things right now. Get different writers on it. Don't even let them talk to each other. Just do whatever they want. Just keep it Batman. And they're like,
yeah.
Batman. And
Batman.
that's like the code word. They just go like Batman, Batman, and they like nod their head and shake
Yeah.
hands, and then they say Batman again.
Yeah.
And then when they pray at the dinner tables, they go like, pray to Batman, bless all Batman, amen.
Batman is love. Batman,
Batman
is
is
love.
love. Batman is life.
But yeah, it's like just the amount of Batman titles, like not just with Batman, but like with Robin, Nightwing, Batgirl, just
Yeah.
all these other different titles. There's got to be at least 12, maybe
Okay, but
13
I'm not.
different
Yeah,
comics.
I don't want to bash on DC because I'm not saying entirely that every like because there's so many Batmans that makes it terrible.
Yeah, I mean, I
I'm just
love
saying that
Batman.
it's just inherently very difficult to maintain one character
Yeah,
when you have him being in his own comic 15 different times in 15 different ways in 15 different like just universes kind of
in the same week.
in the same and release them in the same week and then expect people to like follow every move that Batman does.
Yeah,
It's kind of weird. It's just DC. I feel like they have like just a brainstorm every week and they're just like they have no clue what they're saying. They're just like jotting down like drinking lots of coffee and jotting down ideas when they say it.
yeah. But like my favorite DC comic right now, honestly, is just Scott Snyder's Batman, which is really good. I've talked to you about that.
Yes.
It's just really good.
Yeah.
But yeah, Batman, Batman, right?
Dim Batmans.
So many Batman.
Dim Batmans.
So this, I guess, concludes our first episode because Victor has to go. Yeah, this is the end. So I hope you liked it and stuff. We'll talk more about this soon, and yeah, it'll be.
And watch out for those Batmans.
Watch out for the Batman.
All of them
All
sneaking
of
up on
them.
you.
All right. Thanks, guys. See you next time.
Bye.
Bye bye.